I did a short video explaining a 7-string guitar for visualization purposes in all-fourths tuning. When I say visualization purposes, this pattern right here kind of just loops because B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A is the order of fourths. These are fourths, and then there would be 2 notes in between here in the major scale. In standard tuning, we have an interruption of the all-fourths movement. So if this were here, say on the B note, in order to make this correct, these 2 notes would have, or those 2 strings would have to come up, but we still have the same pattern with the understanding that this is a fourth and the same pattern from each note. Let's go back to looking at this. The important thing to remember is that we're always going to have from fourth to fourth half, whole, whole, half, and then whole, 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 whole. This is within a major scale, the 7, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, and 4. And so with that understanding of the order of fourths, and then kind of remembering this pattern and then adjusting it for standard tuning, it can be very useful for just constructing scales on the fly. Let me show you what I mean. So if we were to start on, say, a G note right here, our major scale is going to look like this. The important thing to remember when we continue past the F, which is kind of the end of this pattern, is you notice F goes down to B right here. So that's going to be the same thing right here. It's going to adjust. Not because there's a change of tuning, that's because F back to B is an augmented fourth, but then these 2 would have to come up in standard tuning. If this is all fourths tuning, it looks just like that. If this is standard tuning, it looks like that. So let's take another example. We'll start on the C, which is here. And then since we're at that F, we go back to the B. I need 4 more strings. And of course, the B comes down an augmented fourth. Again, not because of any tuning change in standard tuning. That's just the way that it is. That would be the same in all fourths tuning. And this right here would be all fourth tuning, EADGCF. In standard tuning, EADGBE, it would look like that. So, all right, let's try this again with E, for example. All fourths tuning, EADGCF, as you can see, it's written. Standard tuning, these notes come up. The A would look like this, and then we got just 1 more string. It's the B. Be like that. And of course, in standard tuning, these notes would come up. Now, these are patterns that are made for strictly 3 notes per string. A lot of people play their major scales differently, where we're just in a position, and those are very useful and good too. This is kind of like both useful and visualization for just understanding the consistency of it. I do recommend all fourths tuning just to experiment. All fourths tuning doesn't give us as many easy options for open chords, but there is more consistency based on the fact that there's no interruption of the fourths pattern. Let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if you have questions, and I hope that it helps.